All right, hello and welcome back. We're going to sit down here and hear from Abdullah that the water elemental has been unleashed. Ooh. I liked him waving his hand like he was holding like a turkey leg or something. All right, so let's eat, drink, be merry, because we don't really need much of anything to deal with the elemental of water. All we need to do is come over here, and we can learn more about this by talking to Aziza and maybe from talking to Keepon a little bit, but mostly we learn from Aziza. We put down a full water skin somewhere on the ground because the water elemental will be attracted to water. And then we will use the bellows, the weakness of water being air, at least within this mythos. And the magical bellows pump the water elemental into our full water skin. We pick up the water skin, and now the essence of the elemental is ours. And that is that. A job well done. Oh, hey, look at that. I thought that we had to wait until tomorrow or a couple of days later, but I guess now that all 4 elementals are dealt with, we get the gift of this sapphire pin, which is very nice. Put it through our lapel. And I think that is just about all we really need to do for today. Because the game is kind of confused and thinks that maybe we're a fighter character, it told us that we got a note from the Eternal Guild of Fighters, which isn't really true, so we're going to ignore that. And then if we come out here, see there's really nothing to do. I just wanted to see whether or not the guard had a message for us, which he did not. Alright, so that should be everything. Alright, so I think that the thing to do now will be to... I didn't realize just how much money we had. That's ridiculous. I think the thing to do now is to proceed with getting the dispel potion and dealing with the dwarvish. So I don't actually remember whether or not we talked to him yet, so we'll go ask him about the beast just to make sure. And even though I don't really need to, I suppose we can just pop in on Aziza to hear what she has to say about it. I don't even know if we need to get off. Ask about the beast. Age beast. The beast is like a rumor. It's best to spell it early. Harik knows the way, and I know the where. Ask about where. Tells us where it is, and let's get a quick drink, refill our water skins, and head home. Alright. So let's get off. We will have... Alright, my bad, I'm sorry. We'll have Aziza explain to us the mysteries behind the Fruit of Compassion, which we need to make a dispel potion to rescue the beast. Hello. Oops. Hello. Sit. Oops. There we go. Yes, please. Ask about Fruit of Compassion. Sad tale, let me show you. Yeah, so we get 7 points or so for asking about this, which we otherwise would have missed if I had skipped through it. Basically, Aziza tells us a very, very sad tale of a beautiful woman who wanted to be a healer, and because of her goodness, she was taken advantage of. Ultimately was transformed into a tree in order to escape her captors, and we are able to free her at least partially from her binds by offering her 3 gifts. And what those 3 gifts are, we will cover when we get there. So let's break out our map. take a ride. Ziza tells us that the tree is, straight along the mountains here. Forget, now it's like 5, 8 screens over, somewhere in that department. Alright, now we'll dismount. So we have a few gifts that we must give. First, we're going to give the Earth Elemental. And as part of the gift, we have to explain the sacrifice. So tell about Earth Elemental that we went through to get this magical gift. So we tell her all about how, scared we were and how difficult things were. Now, I'm going to give water and tell about yourself. So this is the gift, I believe, of compassion. By giving her water in the desert and telling about ourselves, we kind of remind her what it is to be compassionate. And then finally, we have to give the gift of love. So first is a sign of love, which in this case is going to be a hug. And then we have to remind her who she is. So we just say Julanar, which is her name. And thus we receive the fruit of compassion. We already got the griffin's feather, so now let's go home. We'll go see Harik. Ask about dispel potion. Just in case we need to hear any of it for points. No, I guess not. So let's give the feather and give the fruit. Alright, very nice. And while I'm here, let me just see if we need any mana pills. Now we got a bunch. Alright, let's ride. Actually, I might need some water, so we'll have to give this beast some water. So fill water skin. Okay. Back to the desert. So what the Dervish told us was that the beast is 5 screen lengths to the west of Shapir, which should be this direction. Good. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're just going to go up this way about 3 screens, I think. Should get us to the beast. Alright, so we're going to dismount. Now we have to give the potion to the beast, but first we have to put in a piece of its freshly plucked hair. So we're going to distract it by giving it some water. Then we will take the hair. And finally, we will give it the dispel potion. The beast laps greedily at the potion and transforms back into a man named Al Skirva, who is an apprentice of Atavis, and tells us that Atavis is going to be very angry at us for interfering. He also has not much to say in terms of appreciation, but such is life, I guess. All right. Either way, that particular task is now complete. So I think what we will do here is I'm going to just finish training up some of our things. We just have a little bit of strength work to do and vitality work, which is fine, because one of the only real spells we have left to work on is Zap. The rest of them have been pretty well maxed out, except for Levitate and Reversal, which are a little more difficult to work on. But I'll just sort of do that through the day-to-day, and then I will come back. So I'm just going to pause it here and return in a bit. Hang on. All right, a little quick step back in. We have some messages here. Apparently, Aziza is hoping to have us visit her tomorrow, and Ahura wants us to visit her as well. I don't know why I sat down. I want to sleep. Hopefully, yeah, let's just sleep for an hour. It's fine. Then we'll eat. It's not as late as I thought it was, I guess. All right, sleep for another hour. But yeah, just wanted to quickly see those two messages. Still not that early. Granted, the one from Uhura we are largely going to ignore because that is related to the EOF that we're not really partaking in. But we will make sure to see Aziza tomorrow. I suppose we can at least pop over to the guild hall. I think we can spare a couple hundred dinars for that guy. We'll get the message. Note that they stuck with a knife or a sword, that they want us to go visit them tonight. You can see what happens there in my fighter playthrough. But we'll pause again for now and come back, I think, at the end of the day, or actually probably wait till tomorrow when it's time to visit Aziza. So hang on. All right, and we are back here. So it's dawn on day 16. Take a look. We are pretty much maxed out for everything that we're going to be doing. And when we take a look in our inventory, our spells are pretty well maxed out. Reversal is pretty nice up there. I just don't have any interest in continuing to work on it. So pretty much the only thing that we have to do today is go and say hello to Aziza. She said that she wanted to talk to us today. You save the city through resourcefulness. Your deeds are remembered forever. Work some magic to uncover information about your trip, and come in and sit down. Additionally, we're going to be met by our Saurus, who has followed us in here. And I like the little embarrassed look on our face here. Come in, let's see what we can see. So Aziza is going to work some magic here in her scrying pool to reveal the truth of who the Saurus is. And the answer is the Emir of Razir. So that explains why she couldn't find him over there. And now she tries to uncover who cast this spell, but unfortunately we just kind of get a wave of darkness. With that, Aziza dismisses us, despite the fact that we have dispel potions in our inventory that we theoretically could use, but I guess they just don't want to. Stop by the guild hall quickly, because on this day, Rakesh is willing to spar with us, which probably doesn't matter that much as the fighter character, but it's still kind of fun. Yeah, we'll just kind of enjoy that. But really, that is it for what we need to do today. So what we're going to do is come back to the inn. We're going to sleep till this evening. Let Omar give us some cash, 100 dinars, which we will never be able to use. And listen to his poem, which if you want to see the whole thing, you can see the Thief's playthrough. I'm just going to leave each one on screen for a second or two and then skip. There you go. And I think one more. Yep. All right. He wishes us well. And with that, we're going to order some food, but we're going to end things for today. And when we come back, we will travel to Razir and see if we can save that city as well. But till then, see ya.